Here is how to play Bouncy Cup. So first thing you want to do is get all 12 of your cups lined up. And normally I would do this on like a dining room table that's more like 6 feet long so we can have some space in between the cups. Here for my demonstration, I just have this little 4-foot table. So they're a lot closer together, which may present a bit of a challenge in the game, but we'll give it a go. The other suggestion that I have is to take about a 4 or 5 inch long piece of tape and make a loop, stick it to the bottom of the cup, and that will make the cups hold a lot more still during this challenge, not slide around or tip over. It really makes it a lot easier. So Bouncy Cup. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take the pencils one at a time and bounce them on the eraser side on the table in front of the cup. And you probably can't see the other side of these cups here, but it's just you're gonna toss it down right here in front of the cup such that it bounces off that eraser and does a half flip into the cup. If it goes in and bounces out, it doesn't count. But if it goes in and it like stays lodged against the side of the cup like that, that counts. And usually it eventually falls all the way in anyways. But that's it. And you want to see how many you can get. We have the levels set for this challenge at 3, 6, 9, and 12. 3 being beginner, 6 skilled, 9 advanced, and 12 expert. Of course, you may want to adjust that depending on the ages of your kid, the children in your family, and their abilities. So make the levels really what you want them, and more than anything, just have fun. So here we go. I'm going to start our minute to win a timer and see how I can do.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
Come on. On cup. I was not nearly this good when I first started working on this challenge. I've been practicing a lot, so please don't get discouraged if you have trouble getting them to land in the cup at first. My first few times, I think I got 2 in a minute's time. Uh-oh. Can I get them all? Uh-oh. Oh no. With 1 second left. Woohoo! So that's how you play Bouncy Cup. I hope your family has a blast with this game and the other Minute to Win It challenges that we have for this month in your Together Unplugged box. Here's how to play Backflip Catch. So all you need for this challenge is your pencils. And what you do is you take 1 pencil at a time, so starting with just 1, and put it in the back of your hand. For me, it works best kind of here between the knuckles of my hand. And so you put it there. And then the challenge is to just kind of toss it up in the air and turn your hand over and catch it. But this gets a lot harder the more pencils you add. One key is to try to make sure the pencils are even this way. If they're kind of like that and you go to put them up here, one's leaning over here, one's leaning over there, they tend to fall off. So quickly just try to get them even each time. So then you would do 2 and continue on with 3 and so on and so forth. Trying to get expert is 10 or above. So I think we have the levels set for this one, 2, 5, 7, and 10 for beginner, skilled, advanced, and expert. And then there's the extreme backflip catch version where everything is the same, except for this time you're taking the pencil, tossing it up, and you have to catch it with your palm facing down. And that gets really tricky when you get a lot of pencils on there. So as with all the games, adjust the levels for the ages of your children and their abilities, and have fun. And so here I'm going to go ahead. Oh, and also make sure to check your instruction card for different variations of the game, how you might play solo, on a team, or whole group, and those kinds of things. Let's give this one a shot, see how I do.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Starting to get harder to keep the pencils on my hand. Oh. Oh no, that's no good. Still at 7. 8. Oh man, I missed it. 9. I fell one short of expert. I'm not an expert at pencil flip. And I think I would have fallen even more short had I been playing the extreme version, where I would have had to take, let's even just try this with like 7 pencils, where I would have had to catch them palm down. Yeah. Hopefully you're better than I am at backflip catch. I need to practice that one more. This is how to play Gravity Stacker. So you'll want to take all 12 cups, paired in 2s, laid out down the table, and then in front of each pair of cups, you have 2 pencils. And so when the timer starts, what you need to do is take the 2 pencils for each pair of cups, put them on top of one of the cups, take the other one, and stack it on top. And you'll continue to do that all the way down the line here until you have 6 cups stacked. And this would be better on a longer table because, as you'll see in a minute here, I'm going to have to pull the pencils out to try to get the cup to fall and stack on, and they're kind of close together here. So spread them out a little bit more if you can. So I'll continue to do that until I get all the way to the end. And then working backwards, I'll need to take the 2 pencils, but starting at that one, and quickly, that's why you don't want to be too close to the other one, but quickly pull them out so that the top cup stacks down onto the bottom cup. And that's Gravity Stacker. So I'll go ahead and do a full demonstration round here. Let's see how it goes.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
Oh man, I almost knocked them all over by kicking the table. Okay, and then I work backwards here. No good. I did it. And that's how you play Gravity Stacker. And so as far as the levels, and you'll see this on the information card, but if you get them all just stacked, that is beginner. If you're able to get 2 of them where you pull the pencils out and get the cups down stacked like that, that would be the second level of skilled. If you get 4, that would be advanced. And if you get all 6 of them back stacked like this, that is level expert. So again, refer to the card for different variations of Gravity Stacker, and hope you and your family have lots of fun with this and the other Pencil Pandemonium games in this month's Together Unplugged box. Here's how to play Pencil Mustache. So you have on your table set up the pencils on one side, the cup on the other, and it's best if you take a loop of tape, stick it to the bottom there so that the cup doesn't slide or fall over during the game. And so, very simple game. What you do is, when the timer starts, take a pencil, create yourself a little pencil mustache. So let me stop and say this really quickly. This game is extra challenging for those that already have a mustache or a beard. And so I'm not very good at this game. But I'm going to demonstrate it nonetheless. So here we go. So the timer starts. You grab a pencil. Go like this. See? Take it to the other side where the cup is. Ooh, I don't know if that one's going to stay. Turn your head sideways and let it go. And that's it. And so you see how many you can get in a minute. I think we have the levels for this one set. If you make 4, that puts you at beginner. 6 is skilled. 8 is advanced. And 10 is expert. And for the head-to-head version, you just would have an opponent on the other side of the table with their cup on their side. See who can get the most in a minute. We also have a team version and a whole family version as well, where the family lines up. You go one at a time and see together as a family how many you can get in the cup in 1 minute. And then there's extreme pencil mustache as well. And in this version, which is even more difficult for me, and I'm going to look really silly doing this, is you have to keep a pencil here tucked under your chin against your chest the entire time while you do the same thing as before. You make the mustache and drop it in the cup. You never drop this one in the cup. It's just there to make it so it's harder to keep this mustache here because you can't tilt your head back. And so if this ever falls out, actually during any of the pencil mustache games, decide as a family ahead of time if I'm on my way there and it drops, you can either have the rule that you can pick it up right here and just continue, or that you have to go back to the beginning. And that would be the same for extreme pencil mustache. If you lost the one from under your chin, either just decide ahead of time if you want to just pick up from there or have to start back at the beginning. And so a lot of that will depend on who's playing, their ages and abilities and stuff like that. Or if they have facial hair like me and they're just not very good at this game because they can't hold the mustache there. All right, so for extreme then, I would have this here. Yes, I did it, and that was hard. I almost lost it. All right, so I'm just going to try the regular pencil mustache, not the extreme, for the demonstration here for the video. Let's start the timer and see how I do.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, it is so hard to keep it there. I'm not going to get another one in time. And I actually did better here in this demonstration than I would have otherwise, because normally we'd have it set up on a dining room table or maybe a counter in the kitchen and have the cup at least 6 feet away, maybe further for adults or older kids, and maybe closer for younger kids. But I had it really close here, so I didn't have to travel very far for this demonstration. But I still didn't do that well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I guess that puts me at 4, 6, so between skilled and advanced, so it would be skilled, even though I'm not really skilled at this game, and especially not the extreme version, having to hold one under here at the same time. But we hope your family enjoys Pencil Mustache and all the rest of the games in this month's Together Unplugged box. Thanks for watching.